Wow, my old queued up roll that I wanted to do, you know, back then. Ah, I remember when I wanted to do that roll. Good times. A while ago, but... Uh-oh. 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 Come on. No, no moth. No moth. No moth. No moth. Eat. Oh, no beam either. Come on. Stupid moths ruining my perfectly balanced boss. Ah. Yeah, I guess I didn't say no beam. One does not simply walk towards moth. It's true, it's true, it's true. Yeah, I just like, perfectly reasonable and balanced boss. It's a bit late in the game. Let's just shove some off-screen mortars and lasers. And, yeah, you know. Spice things up a little bit for the player. He won't be having any fun just fighting like a regular guy. Let's do it. Whoops. Whoops. I hear moth time. Uh-oh. I've been partially moth blubbered. Excuse me, I need a potion. Oh no. Now potion? There we go. Oh, moth time again. Oh, no. Why? Nope. Oh dear. I hear moth time once more. Oh my goodness. Ah! Oh no! Ah, let's catch up on chat. So we have this boss fight, we balanced so well, let's add some random stuff. Yes, that is exactly how I feel. Yeah, we came to the same conclusion, you and I. Yeah, too easy for you, Dean. Should be 2 bosses and double the mod. Oh. Like, maybe instead of this guy, it should be Ornstein and Smorg and the 2 moths. There we go. There's a couple of duos with a couple of duos. The only difference between Dean and no-hit runners is that no-hits counts shield blocks too. Oh, am I showing the skills? Am I doing an 8? Yeah, name a more iconic duo. Very consistently 10%. That's true. We are. Whoa, what's up with that? On that emote, like the person's replaced with the person behind the person? That's crazy. Awesome. You guys are all the encouragement I need to win. This boss is going down. I got my Twitch chat behind me. Come on. Oh! Oh no! That was unfortunate. He just like, you know, he got the spin around and then he also went over his back and hit me with the shield from behind him. That was a little bit too flexible. Oh, come on. I just sitting there and like, you know those YouTube videos where they're all like, oh, pay me a big wad of money on Patreon to have your name listed at the end, and I'll read it out. And then the YouTube video goes on for like another 6 minutes after it's finished, with the guy, oops, didn't lower this down, reading out like people's Patreon names. I'd feel a bit like that if I read everybody's name out individually, even though it was only just like the 4 of us in total. It's just like, do I want to be that kind of guy where I'm just like reading out big lists of names? Dark Souls 1, where each boss has a permanent effect. Yeah, you were saying about that. It was like a negative like debuff on the land for killing the bosses. It wasn't the other way around, was it? Where like you have a load of debuffs, and then as you kill them, things go away. Yeah, I just I don't want to be a panhandler kind of YouTube and Twitch guy. I'm just like, you know, people chuck money at me because they got loads of money and I don't got none, that'd be cool. That'd be really cool. I'm not saying I would refuse money. I'm not that crazy, but just the whole like, oh yeah, it's $60 a month, and then I'll read your name out at the end of all of my YouTube videos. Jeez. But yeah, this is for Burton. This is for Sly Hippo, and this boss fight's also for Wire Spot. And I'm in the chat as well, so it's for Gaming with Dean too. Let's go. Oh, they're not necessarily bad effects. Okay, cool. I'm gonna cast Soul Mass right in his face. Look at that. Disrespecting him. I do know your name. We did it. Oh. No. I need health. Oh no! I really wish this guy would stop doing that. He would do like a huge flurry of moves, and then just for free, he'll just go bonk with the shield like over his knuckles, over his back. It's like he's twisting his arm off to get me with a shield behind him. It's just like, well, that's really unnatural. Come on, bro. Dragon Slayer armor is just like, I can't believe I'm being beaten down by this piece of armor. It doesn't even sound like there's a guy inside the armor. It's just the armor. Like, Lord knows what would happen if it was the Dragon Slayer inside the Dragon Slayer's armor. Yeah, you guys are already on YouTube. Like, I'm editing a video at the moment where it's me and you talking, Sly Hippo, during my I'm in Dark Souls 1. And I'm walking around in the dark, and I haven't found the lantern. Like, I find the lantern like a week later. And we're in the Tomb of the Bone Giants, and I'm just like, oh god, there's dogs panting in the dark, what the hell's happening? And it's just me and you chatting away, so you're up there on YouTube. For sure. Like, all of us, all of our cool conversations. And people are actually kind of starting to enjoy it, I think, on YouTube. I've got hundreds sometimes on some videos. Missed all my damage opportunity and took a hit. Uh-oh. Oh! Oh! Yikes. Into his chats, we would be like, oh my god, you're the Sly Hippo? Yeah, you know. I mean, you can always, I don't know, maybe Twitch sell name changes to make a little bit more bank. Dragon Slayer armor t-shirt and pom-poms. Okay. Or what the Dragon Slayer's wearing. Yeah, like a full RP kit of the Dragon Slayer armor. That I could respect that. GamingwithDean seems to not be working. So I'm gonna jinx the Dragon Slayer instead. Yeah. Yeah, Dragon Slayer. Get him. Get him good. I gotta say, right, even though I'm dying, this is a very fun boss fight. Minus the moths. Other than the moths, this is really, really cool. I like this kind of boss fight. I was not impressed with Aldrich or Albrecht. At the end of Albrecht, you know what I said on the stream for anyone not watching? In his death throes, as I'm starting to get the next cutscene, I just say, meh. That's it. That's all I had for Albrecht after killing him. Meh. Not all that impressive. I was kind of jamming the roll key and it didn't really happen. I ended up with 2 blocks in a row rather than a roll, and yeah, that second block did not have enough stamina to stop the rock. Yeah, I have gotten pretty close. That last one wasn't great. Yeah. Had a bit of the old stagger problem. You know, one thing I could do, I wasn't too sure about the shield, whether I'd be able to use it, seeing as I don't have the stats for it. But now that it works, I really could upgrade this shield. So I don't know if that stability stat would help me. I mean, it sounds like it. If I'm more stable with the shield, maybe I don't wobble so much when I'm here. I'm not really sure. I'm assuming being out of stamina and blocking, as with all the Dark Souls games, is bad. Maybe the stability will help. I'll have one more try. Then when I respawn, I'll like go to town, pop some souls, upgrade the shield, come straight back again. Oh, he blocked me. What? Uh-oh. That was terrible. What was I doing there? Like, he blocked one of my attacks and it went doink off the shield, and then I just failed to get away. To heal up. I don't know what Tageshi's castle is. Takeshi? Yeah, I'm familiar with that one. Sorry. Oh, it's a show. Okay, not a video game. Alright. I'm on board. I don't think I know that show either.
Ah, it is good, wasn't it?
Let's take this thing to the moon. What am I out of? I'm out of souls.
Pretty big, I don't.
I think I got some smaller souls in here. Let's try one of these. Takeshi is pretty funny.
Ah, it is, wasn't he?
Okay. I might look up what this is at the end of the stream. Oh, I didn't get nearly enough souls. What am I doing? I don't think I know the show Wipeout. This one needs titanite chunks. It's not what my weapons need anymore, is it? No, they need slabs. I'm okay with doing that. Random people that do obstacle courses where you really question their health and safety.
Pretty big, I don't.
Sounds a lot like the kids show Funhouse, which has an amazing theme tune. So what have I got now? I've got a +6 Lothric shield instead of a +0 one. I'm hoping that will help me out in some way, but it might not. Let's just be cool. Not real, but you get people rolling boulders at you, like foam boulders. Wow, that does sound a lot like Funhouse. Nice. I remember the show Gladiators being very weird, at least the UK version. Like, here's some professional athletes that are on steroids, and we'll like pit them in the exact same games as people who sign up as contestants, who are just like regular, thin, scrawny people, you know, the soccer mums and everything else. And we'll see who wins out of the athletes and Joe. And it's like, what? Is this real? Is this an actual game show? Like, what is the... Of course the athletes win every single time. It's bizarre. Oh, I say. Many people are getting in trouble for doing things many years later on for TV shows that were, yeah, a little bit older. Maybe people will be getting in trouble. But yeah, it was odd. I just thought the premise was very, very strange. Like, why wouldn't the gladiators win versus the contestants? Ah, sob stories. Yeah, I noticed that quite often in these shows, it's not really just about the competition. Like, even the things where they answer the questions and they see how many people in the survey said whatever. There's two different names for the show, depending on, like, where that is. There's a whole lot of, like, talking to the people first to find out why exactly they're on the show and why they got accepted. And it's always something a little bit over the top. Wait, my damage went up. With the shield stability? What? Why is my damage increased massively? That actually threw me off. I jabbed him and I did like 200 and something instead of 100 and something. Where did I just get 100 damage from on my weapon? What the heck just happened? Yeah, that is exactly what threw me off. Even though it sounds stupid. I looked at the number and I lost all tactics. That's not my number. That's not the number that I cast at my enemies with my math sword. What's happening? Yeah. We had like this one that was supposed to be grumpy on our gladiator that was called Wolf. And he was getting on in years and like... There were a couple of times where he did actually just fail and it's just like, what are you doing, Wolf? And I think the crowd like booed him and stuff because he's supposed to be the guy that you're supposed to dislike. He's just like a guy, he's just got a bit of a beard going on and that made him a villain. Everyone else was clean shaven. And I think it was rigged sometimes when he lost because he would still win. Oh, it's just the combo from my my other spell hitting him. There we go. That's normal damage. I can deal with that. I can live with that. No moth. No moth. Oh, no moth. No moth. Oh, the moth jogged me. Ah! Like a heel in wrestling, playing the role of the bad guy people love to boo. Alright. My phone flickered up for a second with the screen going live. And I think it was a comment on Dark Souls, and the beginning of it, I didn't read the full thing, but it was like, why are you, and I'm immediately thinking someone's about to criticize like why I did things wrong in Dark Souls 1 when it's my first playthrough and I wouldn't know any better. And it's just like, oh god, I'm not looking forward to that. People are going to be awfully critical of me. I think there was one comment yesterday, like my first comment on Dark Souls was like, why didn't you pick up your souls in the boss arena? I'm just like, well, okay, I tried to get better at it, but you know, there's a boss staring down at me quite a lot of the time. It's not to your advantage to try and like run face first into the boss, like looking for your souls to pick them up and scoop them up and everything else. And it's just like 50 souls and the boss might kill you while you're heading over towards them, but like I've already got criticism for that. Like, why did you leave your souls on the floor? Why don't you just be better? Can't wait till people find out that I didn't find the DLC. You idiots! Oh, I was trying to get around the back of him. I'm surprised that hit me from there, to be honest. That looked like that was, you know, roughly far enough away, but no. But, ooh, I'm gonna get a grilling, aren't I? Let's have a bit of a look while the loading screen's doing its thing.